that time, guys. Come on into the room. Welcome to Strength for Today's Man. This is volume 77. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I thank you guys for showing up every day. Thank you for being here with me, spending a little time with me today in our devotion. Today, I want to stay in Matthew, and I'm going to read Matthew 7 and 8. And I want to say welcome to all of our new viewers and all of our new listeners on the podcast audio side. Thank you for being here, guys. Matthew 7 and 8 says, keep on asking, and you will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking, and you'll find. Keep on knocking, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. Everyone who seeks finds. And to everyone who knocks, the door will be opened. Today, I want to give you a little trade secret. I want to give you some top secret formula that will change your life forever. You ready? Be persistent. Yep, that's it. Be persistent in your prayer life. Be persistent when you go before God. Be persistent in your praying. A.S.K. You know what that acronym is? Ask, seek, knock. It's just that simple. You ask, he said you'll receive. He said if you seek, you'll find. He said if you knock, he said the door will be open to you. How much more do you need to know that all you have to do is ask and God will provide whatever you need? Be persistent in your prayer life. Don't be up and down. Don't be like the seesaw, up and down, up and down. Don't be like that old store or that old hotel where they have that revolving door going in and out, going in and out. Go in and stay. Stay in the presence of God. Wherever you are, you can be in the presence of God. You can be in the presence of God out there on the street. You could be in the presence of God on your job, amongst all them heathens in your office. You can be amongst God's presence. You don't have to pray out loud and jump around and fall on your face. You don't have to do any of that. You do that at home in your prayer closet. Do that there. But when you're at work, you can pray in the silence of your heart. God, help me right now in the name of Jesus. I'm going through a little something and I need you right now, God. I trust that everything is going to be all right. It's just that simple, guys. Be persistent when you seek God. Be persistent when knocking for those doors to be open for you. Be persistent in asking God things that you need in your life. There's things that have come up kind of unexpectedly and you be like, man, now I got to shift my program. Now I got to shift my schedule. Now I got to shift my formula. Now I got to shift because people are coming around that you don't expect to come around. Now you got to change your whole life. You got to change your whole structure on your job. You got to change things at church. You got to change things in your business. That's just part of life. But we can ask, we can seek, and we can knock in reference to the things that we're dealing with. And you know what's going to happen? When you ask God about it, you're going to receive what you need. When you seek God about it, you're going to find the answers you're looking for. When you knock, God said he's going to open that door for you. You're looking for a raise, knock on that door. God said, if you're faithful, you're obedient, he'll open that door for you. And no man will be able to shut that door ever. Prayer might seem a little challenging at times. Things happen. You might have little babies. You try to get down to pray, they start crying. You get down to pray, somebody's at the door. You get down to pray, somebody's calling you on the phone. Somebody's texting you. All these distractions are there to keep you from being persistent and praying to God and seeking God and going into your war room and just laying before him. Sometimes you just got to shut it all out. Just shut it down. Unplug everything and just go into your war room, go in there and say, God, I surrender. I can't handle this. I don't want to handle this. You are the only one that can take care of this problem, take care of this situation, take care of these hard-hit people. You're the only one. People are always looking to you for help. When do you get a chance to turn around and say, I need help? People are always looking to you for advice. When do you get advice? People are always looking to you and pulling you from every side, just pulling you, pulling you, pulling you. This is why you need to be persistent in your own prayer life, that you can go to God and say, God, they're pulling on me from every side. I cannot be everybody's helper. I cannot be everybody's way out. I can't. And you just let God know, ask and seek and knock. Everything God says in his word is a promise. And he's promising you that he will be there when you need him. You just keep on praying, because when you keep on praying, you will grow. That's guaranteed. The more you pray, the more you want to pray, the stronger you become. Your spiritual muscles become buff. You become thick. You become rock hard, because now you're being persistent in praying, and you're so used to it now that it becomes a habit, a good habit. And now you're looking forward to that time to pray with God, even on your job, even in school, even on the bus, even in the taxi. Do they still have taxis? Yeah, even in the taxis, in the Uber. Doesn't matter where you are, you can pray in your heart, and God will meet you right there. For today's devotion, guys, consider how you can pray for people in your life. How can you pray for other people? I know it's about you. I understand that. You pray for yourself. Take time out and think how you can pray for other people. What are they going through? What are the problems they dealing with right now? How can you pray for them? What do they need? Ask God to meet their needs. Seek God to help them. Knock on God's door and say, God, I got a family member, I got a friend, I got a coworker. They need you. They need to hear from you. They need to know that you're real. They need to feel your presence. If they're not saved, say, God, I got an unsaved friend, I got an unsaved loved one. God, I pray that you touch their heart. Let it be something said. God, allow me to share today's man. Allow me to share Strength for the Day. Allow me to share Life's Word podcast with them so they can hear an encouraging word. You see how easy that is? Just put a plug in there. God, I'm asking, I'm seeking, I'm knocking on behalf of, and then you fill in their name. Whoever it is that you're praying for, whoever has a need in your life, pray for them. How do you see them growing? How do you see these people growing? What do you like about them? You might not like them. That's a good reason to pray. But if you do like them, that's even more of a reason to pray, because you do like them. And you can pray on their behalf. What gifts are they developing? You can pray that God will help them develop that gift even more. It's about asking God to help them grow in that gift. It's about asking God to meet them right where they are in those problems. They might be facing some serious trials and tribulations right now. God is the ultimate supreme judge of the land. If you got court problems, you need to go to the judge. You need to go to the ultimate legal system in the planet, in the world, in the universe, and that's heaven. You need to be persistent in your prayer. God, I'm about to go before this human. I need you to be there to speak for me. I need you to be there to represent me. And trust that God will meet you right there in the middle of that situation. It can be anything that you're facing in your life right now, something at home that's going on. God, I got some issues in my home. I need you to meet me in my home. God, there's some things that I'm facing, even with my own family members. I need you to help me with that. There's some things that, God, I need you just to move out the way. People need help. People need encouragement. People need God. But here we can ask him, we can seek him, and we can knock, and he says, everything is all right. I got you. Just like I said yesterday, God's got you. That's something that you don't have to worry about, because God has you. Maybe your prayer time looks like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Maybe it looks like a time of silence. That's a good time to be praying, when you're just silent. You don't have to say a word, because you're praying on the inside. You don't have to scream out. You don't have to fuss about anything. You just be quiet, be silent. Even in that, God reverenced the silence because now you are really meditating on God. Praying is talking to God. Meditating is listening for his voice. That's the meditation side of praying. You pray, God, I need you. God, I need to hear from you. And then when you're silent, now you're meditating. And he's starting to speak to you. He's starting to minister to you right where you are. Seeking God can be in silence and solitude as well. You don't have to be audible. You can be silent. You can be in total solitude and just pray, God, move this situation. Move these people out the way. God, I don't want them to come around. These heathens are bothering me. Just pray in your heart. God will work on your behalf. And I'm going to close with this, guys. God, help me to grow in prayer. Teach me how to pray for my kids. Remind me what I love about them. Teach me to pray for my friends. Remind me what I like about them. God, remind me that you are in control. Be persistent, guys. This is Strength for Today's Man, Volume 77. I'm Malachi Mitchell. You guys go out there, have an awesome day. Be persistent in what you do for God. And God will be persistent in blessing you. Guys, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and share the channel. Don't keep it to yourself. Share the wealth. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. You guys be blessed.